it like rocket fuel.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, A floor, come down.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, set. 60 out more.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, a run with Breida. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The deception there pays off to perfection. 14 yards on the fake punt and a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They snap it to Tannehill. And it's complete. Hooper. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First down, Tennessee.
56.
So
Mike,
first and
56,
10 now
right
from the 30.
Hey.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he fires one incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Head up. 60-or. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. 5.
On first down, Jones. He completes it to Nelson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. On first and 10, Jones going for the deep ball. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Jones now throwing again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. 3rd down here.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jones operating from the gun. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
70, India.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This is Miller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Down. 50-60 outlaw.
55. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
Ready?
Throwing Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Allen. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Tannehill. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. Here we go with Michelle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go.
the half. We'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now it's Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
80 weapons.
Check me out. Check. Jim. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Next to score, Titans 10, Raiders nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Johnson now returning, and he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop. On second down, it's Miller. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st down, it's Miller. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 2nd and 5. Rolling to his left. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 2nd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Looking to throw. Jones able to find Waller. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The end result, 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Jones from the gun. He'll throw. Man open. It's Goodwin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
You think you gonna get this? Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check 52 now.
Jones now operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This is Breida. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
On the ball.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. They'll run it again with Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 1 yard, and it leads to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Raiders on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. The open man is Westbrook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Touchdown, Titans! Matt Breida becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set. 60 outlaw. Hey.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Jones, deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They run with Breida. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Matt Breida ties LT with his 31st touchdown of the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that will extend this big lead.
31. Raiders nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he's all the way up across the 40. Down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got Green. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Back at the 47-yard line.
Check three.
Protein spill.
Now Jones. Off play action. Jones hit, and the ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Rip left.
Go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Hey, Alpha.
Tannehill going to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Mark 56. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yep.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Coming to you.
Jones now operating from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing now, Tannehill. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it.